While I'm not able to meet you right now, at least you're getting to meet me by video. So let me tell you a minute about me. My name is Mark Lanier, as I've told you. I am a lawyer. I've been practicing law since 1984 when I got out of law school. I have a beautiful wife, Becky. We've got 5 fantastic children. Our children are all sort of old at this point. 3 of them married and in adulthood, 2 of them not married, still in high school, but they're all just marvelous, marvelous people. Family's very important to us. We're also deeply involved in our faith. We are of the Christian faith, and we love and respect folks whether they're Christians or not, but from our faith perspective, the role of God in our lives is an important role. And I try real hard to show that by the way I live. I think that our lives are a better reflection of what we truly believe than our words often are. So that's from my perspective. I will tell you at the law firm that our goal is to be the very best law firm we can be. So while I carry the Christian faith, and many of our lawyers do, we also have lawyers that carry a number of different faith approaches. Some of them no faith at all beyond faith and confidence that there's good that can be done in the world and that's something they seek to do. So Christianity is not a litmus test. Many people come to me and say, if I hire you, am I hiring a Christian firm? Well, you're hiring a firm where the owner of the firm is a devout Christian believer, but you're also hiring a firm where my criteria is not that everybody be a cookie cutter of me. My requirement is that everybody be the very best they can be so that we give the best service to everyone, regardless of creed, faith, gender, race, mental ability. It makes no difference to us at all. If you are our client, we are 100% your lawyer. And that's what we've got to be. And that's what my faith teaches me I should be. But that's a conviction that all of our lawyers share, whether they share it through the Christian faith that I have or not. Okay, I can't put a videotape down without saying, guns up, Red Raiders. Yes, that is Texas Tech. I grew up in Lubbock, Texas, having moved around a lot as a child, but high school in Lubbock, Texas. I did law school in Lubbock, Texas, at Texas Tech University. My wife started kindergarten at Texas Tech University in Lubbock, Texas. She was writing Texas Tech before she could write her name, using finger paints albeit, but she was doing it. That's who we are. Ultimately, just a family of folks from West Texas who have found their way in this world in a remarkable opportunity to have law offices from New York to Houston, California, many places in between. This is a practice that spans the United States. I've handled matters in England, in Canada, in South and Central America. Our law firm spans the globe. I've been consulted on matters in Australia. It's quite an amazing ride for a boy from Lubbock, Texas, but it's been a fantastic ride. It's one where I hope we have a chance to work with you. We can add you to our list of friends, and you can add us to your list of responsible, helpful lawyers, because that's what we want to be for you. One of the expressions I like to use is a reference to tools in a toolbox. There's a famous saying that to a man whose only tool is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. And the idea behind that saying is, if all you can do is hammer things, then every problem you've got, you think, oh, I've got a hammer, I'll fix that. I've got a hammer, I'll fix that. That does not help if your problem is a light bulb that's out. You don't want to take the hammer to that light bulb. So one of the things that the breadth of experience has done for us is it's brought us into an opportunity to expand our toolbox. We get ideas from Australia. We have contacts we need in London. We have exposure in South America. They give us tools that aren't simply a hammer, but we have a full set of screwdrivers flathead and Phillips. We've got wrenches of all make, variety, and sizes, vice grips. We've got every tool you can think of. We've got saws. We've got rasps. We've got sandpaper. We've got a full tool chest that we bring to you in your case. Not limited by geography, not limited by experience, not limited by simply being an asbestos-only firm. Now let me talk about this for a minute. There are a lot of firms that do 90 to 95% of their work in asbestos. And that's fantastic. I've got good friends who do this work and they do a really good job. Don't get me wrong. But it brings something different to the party when you're with a law firm that handles all sorts of different types of cases. Let me give you an example. I was trying a case recently involving a drug called Actos. In that case, the other side had hired an expert. That expert witness is someone who also does expert work in asbestos. Because of my work in Actos, our legal team knows how to attack and expose the weaknesses of that expert in the asbestos world by using a whole different world of pharmaceuticals where that expert also plies his trade, as we would say. This is just one example of many where our breadth of experience brings to a focus a toolbox with great tools to give you the very best representation that possibly can be given. At least that's our goal.